Hey guys, welcome to MadCap Report. Fury here, as always, and with me is Malcolm Wright.
Been gone for a little while, but I'm back today.
I know we didn't really do much of a report this past weekend. That's because I was at MidSouth Con. I was recording all those interviews that are currently being uploaded onto YouTube under the MadCap Report Goes to MidSouth Con playlist.
Yeah.
So definitely go check those out. I spoke with a few vendors and a lot of cosplayers, and we have two new sit-down conversations that will also be uploaded tonight. A conversation with Connie Mae Wong, also known as Eclectic Cosplay, who runs Constructive Reviews, a site we often pull from for reviews.
Yeah.
Whenever she posts something, we definitely put it up.
Yeah.
I need to stop saying that because I'm doing it again. I also had a sit-down conversation with Josh Mason. Now, they both also signed their background. You can't really see it because of where they signed, but they've signed their background now.
So yeah, those signatures are starting to pile up, and it's very good.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting that we're getting the because after Josh saw this, he came to me and said, "Man, that's so cool. I want to get on just so I can sign the thing." I was like, "Really? Yeah, I wish I thought something like that for all the stuff I do." Yeah. So apparently, people think it's a cool little idea. So today we're not actually going to bring you much news. What we are going to do is our comic reviews. Now we both only have two this week because we didn't find really an indie title that really kind of popped and caught our interest. So I'm going to let Malcolm go first because he's more prepared than I am today. I'm
just
sorry.
a little bit.
I've been running around this whole weekend trying to get everything arranged and editing and all that other stuff.
Yeah, he's been doing all this stuff at the con, and I've just kind of been living a normal, boring life. So I had more time to read my comics and prepare for these reviews. So I'm going to start off with one of my favorite things to come out of the world of comics recently, DC's Young Animal.
Man.
Yep. Doom Patrol issue number 5. Now, I've mentioned this before. DC's Young Animal is being helmed by Gerard Way, formerly of My Chemical Romance.
Something definitely to say. Mature readers only.
Definitely. And Doom Patrol is the book that he is personally writing. And so there are a few other books in the Young Animal imprint, but Gerard Way is actually writing this book. So if you're a fan of him, you'll want to check this out because, hey, you enjoy his writing, obviously.
Yes.
So like I said, the art and cover were done by Nick Darrington with colors by Tamara Bonvillain. Bonvillain,
I think it sounds like.
Bonvillain. Well,
it looks like Bondvillain, almost like Bondvillain, though. He's right.
Yeah. So, my apologies, Tamara. No offense meant.
Yes, we're terrible with names, both of us.
So, this is Brick by Brick Part 5. Is
that a nuke I just saw?
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. So, if you're not a fan of Doom Patrol, one thing about this group of heroes is that there is always a lot going on that they are dealing with. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to this storyline, and especially this issue, it could not be more true. So, Doom Patrol is a very interesting group of people. There is, of course, this guy, who is a robot, obviously. He has a human brain in his head.
Oh. That's something like from the 1940s idea. Yeah. You know?
Mm-hmm. We have the Negative Man, who is very hard to describe. You'll have to read to really get into him.
How he's dressed right there reminds me of the old Invisible Man.
Yeah. It's a very similar concept. And they are dealing with this group called the Vectra, my bad. The Vectra, who are after one of the members of the Doom Patrol, previously known as Danny the Street, who was literally like a full city street that was sentient.
Nice.
He has at times been an island, a brick, and a cabana. At the moment, he is an ambulance.
just going to take a wild guess here and say he can only transform into non-sentient objects, even though he is sentient.
Exactly. He can, however, create people. So there is Danny the World that has inhabitants that were born in Danny the World.
Oh, joy.
And so the Vectra want to capture Danny and use him to create people that they turn into...
Mindless soldiers?
No, into food.
That's a switch. Most villains, they find out a guy can make endless amounts of people. Army.
Yeah.
These guys, food.
Yeah.
Soylent Green is people.
Yeah, they're basically like a alien fast food conglomeration.
Oh.
So they're making Danny burgers. So the Doom Patrol is obviously trying to stop this for a number of reasons.
Just the fact it's so damn disturbing is at the top of my list.
Yeah. And so a lot of crazy things are going on. This is part 5 in the storyline. So there's been a lot of build-up and things that are extremely hard to explain, even if you know the context. So I won't go too deep into it, but I will say the art has a very cool, lively feel to it. It's very pretty, very bright.
Have you noticed how a lot of American comic books have taken on a manga-esque part to their art these days? This one, not as much, but you can see kind of the influence in like the hairstyles and everything.
Yeah, there's definitely been some cross-cultural pollination, as I like to call it.
Which it works for comic books.
Yeah.
I think it looks great, but you can definitely see it.
Yeah. So I will say though, DC's Young Animal is a very cool imprint doing some very cool things, least of which is this Doom Patrol book that Gerard Way is writing. You should check it out at your local comic book shop.
Alright, and your other one is?
Marvel's Black Panther number 12.
It's rated T for teen, which is basically what, PG...
13.
No, that's PG. PG-13 is teen plus.
Right, you're right. So let me see. This is written by Ta-Nehisi Coates with pencils by Brian Stelfreeze and Chris Sprouse, and colors by Laura Martin and Matt Miller. So, in the Black Panther series that Coates has been writing,
Geez, that's a big team working on this one book, isn't it?
yeah. The Black Panther, he goes back to his home country, which he has been kind of away from recently in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, he hasn't been to Wakanda much.
He's been off doing a whole bunch of other things.
Avengers stuff and the like.
And needless to say, when he gets back, the people aren't pleased that their king has been like absent. So there's been a civil war of sorts in his country. And issue 12, the main fighting has ended by this issue, and now this issue is mainly a discussion among power players trying to figure out where the country will go from here now that the war has happened, because you have to acknowledge the issues that caused the war to happen in the first place, and you have to try to reach some kind of consensus so the war doesn't just spark right back up again. However, we do have a very, very interesting reveal at the end of this issue.
She ain't taking him back.
Probably not. Where T'Challa, that is his name, who has now sort of sorted out his country. I don't want to go into the specifics of what they decide, but I would say they're going close to a model very similar to the modern
British?
United Kingdom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the monarchy still exists, but less.
They pretty much rubber stamp everything.
Yeah, like less of a soul.
Mm-hmm.
So they work out that, and T'Challa feels he now has the freedom to try to do things for himself again. And the first thing he does which I hate to spoil this because it's the last page, but it was so exciting for me to see that he's attempting this.
It's not gonna work.
He gets the Avenger Manifest who has teleporting
Manifold.
power. Manifold, that's right. I always
Sorry, what's his name? I can never remember his last name. Eden, anyway.
Yeah.
Was a member of the Secret Warriors.
Yeah. He was a Secret Warrior. He was an Avenger for a while.
But that's how we met him, was as a Secret Warrior.
Yeah.
And, of course, me being such a Nick Fury fanboy, hence my nickname, I remember it because Nick picked him for the team.
Mm-hmm. So he has Eden teleport him to probably try to correct one of the biggest regrets he has in his adult life. His annulment of his marriage with Storm.
She is not going to take him back, is she?
She's probably not going to take him back. However, I am excited.
Because he was a bit of a dick during their marriage.
He was. I mean, he did annul their marriage himself.
Yeah.
So, it'll be interesting to see him try to win her back. So, I'm excited for that. Not that I think it'll work, but it'll be fun to see him try.
It shouldn't work. I'm sorry, I'm very much a fan of Storm.
Which is funny because of your Marvel pick.
Yeah, I picked the Extraordinary X-Men.
Issue number 20.
The creative team on this one is writer Jeff Lemire, Victor
Ibanez
is the artist, with the color artist
Ibanez?
being David Ramos.
Excuse me.
If you haven't read this, it's one of the multiple X-Men books out right now, and I actually really just love the cover because it's young Jean holding the Jean Grey School of Higher Learning symbol, which of course 616 Wolverine founded after Jean's death.
Yeah.
And after the X-Men all split up. Now the team on this Extraordinary X-Men, which this book's coming to an end soon, isn't it?
I do believe this very easily could have been the final issue, the way it reads.
Yeah. The team lineup for Extraordinary, which has been an incredible book, is Storm, Iceman, Magic, Colossus, Cerebra, Nightcrawler, Jean Grey, and Logan. Now the Iceman, is this... I can't remember. That's the young one or the older one?
The older Iceman.
Yeah, I thought so.
Iceman the older.
Iceman Senior, we'll say.
Yeah.
But the story starts with him in X-Haven and dealing with Sentinels and other kinds of, all kinds of stuff, and really it's a team story.
Yeah. This whole run, for most of this whole run, the X-Men have had to put the school outside of the regular plane of Earth because of the issue of the Terrigen Cloud and the fact that it is poisonous to mutants.
They're going to start with is X-Men Prime going to be a one-shot, or is it a continuing series? Okay, they're doing X-Men Prime, which I think is a one-shot, which will be on sale this month. And then the adventures will continue in X-Men Gold, X-Men Blue, and Generation X. Generation X I'm actually really excited for because we get to see Jubilee leading a team.
Yeah. So this issue is about the fact that, the Terrigen Cloud is no longer an issue. If you want to know exactly how that plays out, read Inhumans vs. X-Men. Great event. Great-ish event.
It had its moments, I'll say that.
Yeah.
There were bits that I really liked. There were bits I was like, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah. So this issue specifically is about them packing up the school and
X-Haven and getting ready to come back to the real world, as it were.
Yeah. And this has one of my favorite moments I've ever seen in an X-Men comic.
Yes.
Here. So they've sent all the students, all the people they had hiding out with them at X-Haven home. And it's just the X-Men hanging around. And they're just
is that Westchester they're back in?
No, they're still in...
X-Haven?
Yeah, they're still in X-Haven at this point.
It looks like the old mansion.
No, they brought the mansion with them.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I missed. I'm missed that one. I don't know how I missed that one, or have I just forgotten? Maybe I'm having an old man moment.
Maybe. So they're just like, so what do we do now? And Iceman says, I've got an idea. So they play baseball.
And Jean apparently has a killer fastball
Yeah.
because she strikes the old man out.
Yep. Which, I don't know, there's just something so, like, nice and wholesome about the X-Men getting to sit around and play baseball together.
Eat hot dogs, drink beer. That sounds like a perfect weekend.
Yeah.
All right, my DC pick. Okay, there's been someone missing from the Teen Titans. You know it, and I know it.
Yep.
You know it, too. But this is the rise of the Aqualad Teen Titans, number 6. Creative team.
Can I find it?
It'll be at the back. DC puts them all in the back now for some reason.
Either in the back or in the middle. Where you can't find them.
Yeah, give me a sec, I'll find it. It's here somewhere.
So this issue is mainly about
Here we
Aqualad.
go. Yes, the rise of Aqualad. Benjamin Percy did the story. Inks, Wade Von Grawbadger. Do they just find people with the hardest names to say?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Jim Charlampitis?
Charlampitis.
Charlampitis, thank you.
So yeah, excuse us for that.
Yes,
As always, apologies if we butcher your name.
yes,
We are but lowly press people.
yes. This is a really cool story because we finally get Aqualad back.
Yeah.
And he's been missing from the team for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
He's basically been hiding out in his own.
I'm not sure. It seems like it's almost a retelling, a new origin for him almost.
In a way, it kind of is, but you kind of get the impression that he's been pulled away from the life of superheroing, and this issue was kind of him saying that you know what, I'm not going to sit around anymore. I'm going to get back into it.
And of course, they've changed the character up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a delicate way of putting it.
Yeah, there's
In a really delicate way. Aqualad is now a gay.
Yeah.
And
this issue has an interaction where his boyfriend of sorts breaks up with him. Really.
yeah, I saw that.
Very sad.
Yeah, but
It gives him more reason to come out to San Francisco and try to join a group of young, superpowered people trying to do something good.
It also, to be blunt, gives the character more depth than he's had ever.
Yeah. He hasn't had that much put into his character before, and now they really get to go into it more.
Unless you look at Young Justice.
Yeah.
In which case, this character shares his looks, but that's about it.
Yeah.
That version of Aqualad was very compelling, very interesting. I really liked it. But in the comics, he hasn't really kind of fair shake recently.
Yeah. Which I feel that with this storyline, they're going to change that.
Yes, I'm very hopeful with the storyline.
What's great about this issue is that along with the Aqualad story, we also get to see a little bit of what it is like in the Titans Tower in San Francisco, which is very funny.
This is the thing that gets me. We've got Titans East and West again.
Yeah.
We've got the Titans in Manhattan, and we've got them in San Francisco.
Yeah. We have this hilarious interaction early in the issue where Beast Boy makes a lot of tofu for everybody, and nobody's interested, so Kid Flash zips over to Central City to get pizza.
Nice. See, nice one, Wally.
Yeah. There's also something I have to mention. It's on the first or second page. It's really funny. So, if you know, Damien has this man-bat creature named Goliath that he basically keeps as a pet. And it's a fun character to have around.
I like Goliath.
But Beast Boy decides to ask him at some point, why do you keep that obnoxious bat Wookiee thing around? So Damien counters, where does your costume go when you transform? Both excellent questions. Because it is an excellent question.
But look, we've got Beast Boy right here on the cover as a dolphin. There's no costume. Beast
Where does
Boy,
it go?
where does it go?
Nobody knows.
Not even Beast Boy knows. Which is actually kind of disturbing.
So yeah.
I've really been enjoying the hell out of this storyline. Mm-hmm. And the fact that we're bringing Aqualad back into the mix is really cool because that's them finally filling out the roster completely as it's always been. Yeah. We've got Aqualad back, we've got Robin, Starfire. Although I don't think Starfire's young enough to be considered a teen titan anymore.
She is definitely the oldest of this group.
But then again, what's her species called?
Tamaranian.
Tamaranians age slower than humans, don't they?
Yeah.
So technically she might still be a teenager from their point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's probably why Dick ended up breaking up with her.
Maybe.
Although
there's a lot of things. If we start going into Dick Grayson's love life, we're going to be here forever.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
It is complicated.
And for a while there I had hope. I was like, hey, they're getting Babs and Dick back together. No.
Not yet.
It'll happen.
Probably eventually, yeah.
Come on. It has to. It should.
A boy can hope.
Yes. Absolutely.
But yeah.
But that's all we're going to do for today, guys. We're not even really going to touch on any news. Mm-hmm. Just because we have so much editing and everything we still need to do.
From the con.
The con. I've been busting my butt with it, and I'm kind of tired. I probably will not get all the interview videos posted until tomorrow.
Yeah, and that's perfectly fine.
Malcolm will be posting this and a couple of other videos while I'm at work.
Yep.
But this has been the MadCap Report Comic Reviews. I'm Fury, and I'll see you on the flip side, folks.
And I'm Malcolm Wright, and you should watch the Justice League trailer.
Awesome! Yes, before we go, Justice League. Go watch it!
Go watch the trailer.
It is amazing! And there's that one scene right towards the end where Batman and Aquaman share a smile, and you can tell just for a second it's Jason Momoa and Ben Affleck, and they're just looking at each other like, how cool is this shit?
Yeah. Mind you, Aquaman is riding on the roof of the Batmobile. So, of course they would think that.
Yeah. Even if it was Batman and Aquaman. Yeah. He goes, woo!
Yeah. But yeah, see you later, guys.
See you guys.